The backfield.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Haywood! Yeah! Check right.
2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, team 6. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Larson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Protein spill. He's coming. And ready. 5.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check three.
From the gun, Jones. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Break. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Look at me. Zipper. 58, boy. 58.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Set, ready? 30 base. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go. Hey, high 7. Mike 57. I'm on.
To throw on third down. Larson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Door.
Jones off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On the double.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
5.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's second down.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. X3. 218. Chop. 2.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Ready to break. 2. 58, come on. 58, come on. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On third down, Larson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Jags grab it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Orbit. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Here we go. Hurry, hurry. They go.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Switzer, complete.
Get it, baby. Boom.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
Ready, ready. 60 or. That's what I do.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yep. Go get him, go get him, go get him. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50, go.
On second down, it's Hill. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. He may try and run, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, long day for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
8, read.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on third down, Larson. He'll find Metcalf. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Levante David in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Go, go.
Tight right.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Hey, check my 50.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Hey.
Throwing on first down. Jones to the right side and complete to Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 1 set.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Out.
Ready, go. 5.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 22. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurdle them the other way, getting past that first wave.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Mike 55. Exit.
Topper.
Joker.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
First down.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you.
Greystone, travel.
Back to throw. Larson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Indianapolis.
Here we go, set. 30 base.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Protein spill. Hey, echo.
Don't get nervous. You gonna take.
Head up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aaron Jones, 51 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Here we go.
Smooth. Yes. Yeah.
Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 52. No. Off.
Hey, Alpha.
White 56.
Jones throwing on 1st down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Throwing again. Larson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
218, chopper.
Check 43. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert flare, flare.
On the give, running right is Howard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Larson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check 37.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Jones to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Trips.
Hey, wahoo!
50. Mike 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On third down, Jones. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
55.
To throw again on second down. Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll go with Hill here on first down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On the ready.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of Edwards. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Right.
Mine's 50.
Topper. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
On the double. Hey, high 7. 5.
Jones on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Greystone travel.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
55. Hey, eat. Check pass.
Look, squeeze. Big grip.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Larson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Hey, exit.
82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. 3. 58 is mine. 58. 58 is mine.
Go.
To throw again. Larson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch his flag.
5. Look at me. Zipper.
We own him. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Get it.
On 4th down, Larson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, check. 6 guys.
General West. Let's go.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give for Edwards running right. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
60 outlaw.
I'm coming.
Go.
Again, it's Edwards. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Larson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Larson over the middle, complete. That's great. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Larson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Back to you. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57. Mike 57.
Throwing again. Larson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Looking to throw. Larson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.